Welcome to a very rainy Quesos Delivery Driver Diaries. Oh man, it is pissing, ladies and gentlemen. Not really, it's just kind of like a light drizzle, but it's enough to be annoying and get everything wet. So I successfully have gotten everything into the house, or car here. We have some deliveries to do. I'm gonna crack this bad boy right now. I overslept, which is weird because I slept a lot this weekend. So I don't think I'm in a deficit any longer from, like, at this point over a week ago. But still, I woke up late, which sucked. And then to add insult to injury, my driver's side rear tire has like a slow leak, I think, because it was kind of low. I mean, I understand that it's cold and, you know, temperature impacts air pressure, but yeah, less than ideal. So I got a couple deliveries, 2 deliveries and a transfer. I don't know what the other store has. Don't particularly give a shit, but we'll go over there a little bit later and take a peek at that. So in the meantime, enjoy the B-roll. Quick question for the viewers at home. How do we feel about trail mix? Not necessarily trail mix as a whole, this specific trail mix. They opted for peanut M&Ms rather than just regular M&Ms. And I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, don't get a choice, I like peanut M&Ms. But I just feel like the peanut to chocolate ratio is now very heavily favoring peanut due to the fact that there's already peanuts in the trail mix. It's a weird thing, and I'm not necessarily complaining. I just want to know. What do you think? Also, that's not a peanut M&M. That is 100% a regular M&M. Delivery 1, done. My one coworker stopped me before I left. It said that I am the epitome of a Washingtonian. I just look like I'm from Washington. And I think it's because of the jacket paired with the shorts and Crocs. It's certainly a possibility. However, the whole thing behind the shorts, actually, I don't know if I've ever told the story even on stream. A vlog exclusive! The reason I wear shorts, though, literally 24/7, 365, like, I have lightened up a little bit where I'll wear pants during the winter, like some days, just depending on how cold it is. But as a youth, didn't matter. Shorts every single day. And the reason for that is because in middle school, I was in my defiant youth era, and a teacher, I think, because I wore shorts a little bit later into the fall than I normally would have, but with that in mind, though, a teacher had made a comment about how I shouldn't wear shorts that when it's that cold. But, like, wasn't like a command you shouldn't. It was more of like a suggestion, or in my, 7th, 6th grade brain, a challenge to wear shorts every single day. And I was like, well, I'll wear shorts every single day. It doesn't matter to me. And they were like, oh, okay. You won't, though, pretty much, effectively. And again, I'm probably, in my head, that's what happened. The teacher probably just was looking out for me, and I just was being a little dickhead. But that aside, I took it as a challenge. And so I wore shorts every single day. I did not wear pants. Well, like long leg pants, you know what I'm saying? I didn't wear long leg pants until my senior year of high school. Now, obviously, this does not account for, like, fancy events where I need to be wearing nice dress pants, or like dog shows, for example. I can't show in shorts. It's in the handbook. Trust me, I would have otherwise. But I took this challenge that was never actually a challenge and rode it up until senior year, where I decided my drip needed to level up. So I started wearing long pants my senior year, intermittently, every so often. Still primarily shorts. I'm more of like a 95.5 guy when it comes to shorts, but yeah, that's why I wear shorts every single day, because I was being defiant. And I didn't want to listen to a good recommendation from my teacher. Now I'm just acclimated. Now I don't really think anything of it. I went hiking on Mount Rainier with my family, it was forever ago. But I did the entire hike in shorts in like 2 feet of snow, because like, I'm just a shorts guy. It literally doesn't even bother me. And it actually doesn't. Like, it does a little bit now, sometimes, where I'll be like, it is cold. And I'll wear pants, but effectively, I've conditioned my lower legs to deal with it, to cope bozo. There's been a couple times at work where Vicky has gotten in my ear about wearing shorts. It's so cold, you can't do that. Wear pants. I understand where she's coming from, and I respect her for that. But my defiant youth is still in me, you know? No. Alrighty, we successfully completed transfers. We don't have anything coming back to our location. At least I hope not. And they don't have any deliveries over there, so we just have this delivery to do. And then we're out of there. Then we're done. Then we're cool. Then we're clean! Our final delivery is done. Time now to head home. Well, home. Back to base. It's only 2:45, which means that we're making pretty solid time, I would say. We're kind of flying through these. Well, we're done now, so we flew through them. But it also helps that there was only 2 in a transfer, and I beat most of the traffic in the area. So we'll take our wins where we can there. I'm not exactly thrilled about going back. On my Google Calendar, we have a strategy meeting today. I don't know what that means, but it's provocative. It gets the people going. So we'll see what that's about. I also, after being in the car for a while, I don't feel great, you know? I think I'm still, it doesn't help that McKenna's still sick, so I'm still germed. I don't think I'm sick by any means, but one-way road. And there's a car coming. I pulled off for you, big dog. There you go. Attaboy. Attaboy. Come on, buddy. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Anyway, so yeah, I kind of feel puny, and I don't know if it's because I'm getting sick again or if I'm still recovering from being sick. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep thugging it out, keep going, see what happens for the rest of the day here. But yeah, I'm certainly not looking forward to going back, because I don't know what the strategy meeting is about. It might be about how we do have Black Friday sales this weekend, and then on top of that, just kind of how best we should deal with the holiday shopping spree that people are about to go on. But alas, we won't know until we get back. So I think I got about a half-hour drive before we're back at the store, bars. But we'll have B-roll nonetheless. Welp, we made it. Deliveries are officially done. I did not track my mileage today, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of fluffing, but actually what I'll probably end up doing is just going and reverse engineering my mileage just by tracking what it would say I would have to do for each one. But yeah, that concludes today's Delivery Driver Diaries. I have to go to this weird meeting and then I get to go to lunch, and then I just got to thug out the rest of the day. This week is my old schedule from the before times, before I was a manager, because I used to work Tuesday, Wednesday, off Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like work Friday, Saturday. And those were the good days. I miss them. I miss the 2-day break and then 2 days. It's so nice. Take me back! It may feel like a ton of time has passed. And to be fair, it has been like an hour, but it's winter. Well, not really, but like it's fall timing, so it just gets dark really, really quickly. Our meeting, not nearly as bad and scary as I initially thought it was going to be. It ended up being like, okay, we're just, doing stuff, doing things. Nothing too wild, but still. Had to have it nonetheless. And then it was super funny because Tim was like, oh, it's just going to be real quick and real easy. It's not going to be anything too insane. It was like an hour and a half. Anyway, though, we've made it to lunch successfully. I am very tired. I am ready to go home. Poor McKenna is home already. Well, even if she wasn't sick, she would have been home already. But yeah, I finally got all the other Dungeons & Dragons stuff in today. I think I talked about that earlier. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But all of that is in. So I'm going to be able to go inside and work on that. Get that taken care of. Get that sorted out. But, for me personally, I am not really... I don't know. My brain hurts. I'm cooked. It feels like I've worked 3 days today. Deliveries feel like it was yesterday, and it was literally just a couple hours ago. I don't even know what's going on mentally. I'm all over the place. But our store also looks like a winter wonderland. All of our Christmas stuff is up. Which, on one hand, it's like, put some respect on Thanksgiving, goddammit. On the other hand, I love when the store is festive. Because our store just is kind of like, it's kind of sad when it's not, Fall was good. We had a lot of like big inflatable stuff, the Bluey and the Scooby-Doo, and that was cool and fun. But something about when the Christmas lights are up, we got the big inflatable Christmas inflatables, and then we got, icicles everywhere and the fake snow. Like, it's a vibe. I just love it, and I think it just adds to the shopping experience for our store. Anyway, I'm gonna go to lunch now. I'm checking in all of the different collars and stuff. We have the Ranger leash. It's got little bows and arrows. We have the Game Master collar. I think this is Barbarian. And then this is Wizard, maybe? Loots, daggers, owlbears. You see the paw.
Casey, do you want to help me with a task that's not related to your current task?
No. I'll be right there. Oh, another victory for the OGs! Taking down the workday. My back hurts, and I don't know why. It's possible due to my poor lifting technique when it came to like getting everything loaded into the car this morning for deliveries. Very real possibility that it's that. Also, real possibility that it's not that. I don't know. Man, oh man, adding all those items into the system was not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be, but still less than ideal. Just a lot of like... Our system is also pretty stupid for whatever reason. And Delaney swears on everything that it's always been like this, but I remember differently. When it comes to like making a private item, so an item that isn't in our product universe is what it's called, it locks the price. So like if I set the item price at $18.99 accidentally, or I guess the circumstance that would more so apply to today is I forget to put the price in before I click save item, it just sets the price at 0. And you cannot change that price. You have to go into this weird roundabout way to change it. And then even then, when you open the item says that the price is set at 0, even though you went backdoor and changed it to $17.69. It doesn't save. And it's like, what the hell is the point? So I don't know. I don't feel like that was ever a problem before. Delaney swears that it's not new. It's always been there, but that was just an annoying thing we had to deal with today. But aside from that, our store is a full-blown winter wonderland, and it's fantastic. I'll have to show you guys in tomorrow's vlog. I don't know why, or maybe I'm tripping my brain, but like ever since the 24 where we did the smelling salts, every so often when I inhale, I can feel the ammonia still. I don't think it's real, but like right now it feels like there's ammonia. Anyway, though, today was pretty straightforward and simple. Glad to get stuff done. I gotta show off the Winter Wonderland maybe tomorrow. We're finally getting all of our Christmas decorations up. I know it's before Thanksgiving, and I said this earlier, but it does just make the store feel so much nicer to be in, you know? Anyway, though, that's gonna do it for me in today's vlog. If you like today's vlog, please leave a like on today's vlog. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it greatly. We'll catch you guys right back here in tomorrow's vlog, or whenever the hell we see you next.